Yes guys, welcome back to another video where today we have kind of a different kind of video. Today's video will be about the title race, and this has been one of the best title races I have ever seen. It just makes it so exciting seeing three clubs in the Premier League battling between each other. Let's start with the first club, who is currently in first place on 63 points. Now, this might change as I'm doing this video on a Friday before the game starts, so just bear that in mind. Liverpool on 63 points. This team have been amazing. I gotta be fully honest, with Klopp's final season, as he announced, I'm sure that team is doing their best to put like a great send-off for him. So many players are balling out in this team. Players like Nunez, Van Dijk, Salah, of course Trent, and many other players. Now Nunez has had himself kind of a rough start in a Reds shirt last season, but as he said though, I believe in an interview or so, that the second season is where he usually pops off. And well, that is exactly what he is doing right now. He has 10 goals and 7 assists in 25 games in the Premier League at this current moment, and he has found this form, which is good, and it was only a matter of time before he found this kind of form. Now, Van Dijk, very key defender for them. Van Dijk has regained his form back as well. One of the best center backs in the Premier League ever, arguably, and I would say he is back at the level of when he came second in the Ballon d'Or rankings. And this man's a giant with pace and one of the best defenders on the planet right now. He could lock up a lot of strikers in the world. In this Man City versus Liverpool game upcoming on Sunday, he will be facing probably the best striker in the world, Haaland. So that's going to be a big test. He has that passing range as well, so I rate him a lot for his leadership as well, commanding that backline in games as well. And Salah has had himself a good season as well, slightly worse numbers wise than last season though, but it is due to him being injured, and it is also due to him not being the main goal scorer right now. He has the likes of Yakpo, Diaz alongside him, and also Nunez. So he is still scoring, and now he is assisting as well. And his stats are pretty crazy still. 21 games played, 15 goals, and 9 assists. Now Trent now has been class in his new role. Klopp kind of put him in a inverted fullback role, so Trent is shifting into the midfield as a extra man in there, and he's making incredible passes and starting attacks from there. So Klopp has found a perfect role for him in the team right there. Now we move on to Man City, who are currently in second place in the Premier League on 62 points, so 1 point behind Liverpool. And I mean, this team is the best team in the world in my opinion at the moment, and this current moment they are something else. I do believe they are not doing as well as last season though, but once they hit that third gear, they will go on a insane streak. We all know this, like it happened last season, it happens almost every single season, and they are the reigning treble winners. They won the Prem, Champions League, and another cup that I can't really recall, but it's very impressive, I gotta be honest. In my opinion, they do play in like a kind of robotic style of football. I mean, their style is just passing until they kind of find a cutback. It's a lot of passing, but occasionally we do see some bangers from like Foden, like his goal against Man United this past week. That was incredible. But yeah, this team's in some top form at this moment, and Haaland, as per usual, he is banging in those goals. Foden has been having a incredible few months as well. He has been balling out one of Man City's key players at this current moment. And Rodri has gone 60 games unbeaten. That is unbelievable. I believe that's like a new record for the longest unbeaten run for a single player. Now KDB is back in the squad, which is huge for the club because he is their main creator alongside now Foden putting in a shift. And so it's a massive positive for them going into the last half of this season. City have been so successful in these past few years, and Stones is a pretty important player for Pep due to him shifting from the kind of center back position into the midfield, creating that kind of extra man in the midfield. He drops into space, which I guess allows Rodri to push up a little bit more higher. And Doku has impressed me so far. Big fan of him because I love wingers that just take on their man. It just makes him more entertaining for me. And I don't really like wingers who just like try to take on their man. They see the guys in front of them and then turn around and just pass back. Like, I'm not really a fan of that. I like players just taking on the defender, as I've said many times. And I mean, next up we have Arsenal in third place in the league on 61 points. And this is my club right here. We are playing some of the best football I have seen us play. We must keep the form going though. We can't really afford to lose another game. We have the most goals scored in the league at the moment, 68 goals at when I'm recording this. It might change tomorrow because they play against Brentford, and I'm very impressed with that considering we don't have kind of like a proper kind of striker to score goals, but we are scoring goals from all over the pitch. All players are chipping in for goals, and I feel like this season we have scored quite a bit of set piece goals as well, specifically from corners. Gabriel has been getting quite a bit of goals from those as well. So since we kind of are on the topic of defenders, Arsenal are also the best team defensively in the Premier League so far, with only 23 goals conceded in 27 matches. Very impressive, and the defense is doing so well. Amazing stuff. I'm very impressed with that. Saliba and Gabriel have been so solid for us in the back, and such a good partnership. Like, Gabriel has kind of become like a leader in that defense, mainly because when we attack we kind of drop into a back three, because now we have Kivior. He starts in like a left back position, so Kivior kind of shifts into that left center back position. Gabriel goes middle center back, and Saliba plays kind of like a right center back position. Since Gabriel plays in the middle, he is responsible for kind of commanding the defense. And what Arteta has done is he has dropped Zinchenko and put Kivior at left back, and he tested having Kivior inverted into the midfield, but it wasn't really working. I believe it was because Kivior maybe wasn't really comfortable on the ball, I would say. But he has fantastic defensively. Arteta decided that Kivior would play as a left center back, and then Ben White would shift into the midfield area and invert. And this right here is what worked for Arteta. And so Arteta just stuck with it, and it has been doing us wonders for us, both attacking wise and defensively, I would say. Having Jorginho in the team also allows Rice to push further forward. Jorginho has those kind of like sneaky passes, I would say. Like, you don't really expect him to have those like really clear-cut passes. Like, sometimes I don't even know if he's gonna pass, but this guy just like finds a little space, just threads it through somehow, and sometimes it ends up being a goal. And Declan Rice, now this guy has been a insane signing for us. Incredible interceptor of the ball, and I just love the way he drives with the ball. I'm so glad we managed to sign him. Fantastic signing. And fullbacks have been taking turns overlapping as well recently in the games. Like one time we have Kivior overlapping, and then Ben White's kind of staying back, and then vice versa kind of stuff. Havertz has finally found his form. I feel like he has been playing kind of like a false 9 position. So he's like dropping deep, holding up the ball at times, and releasing it for players on a run. Like his height really helps with the headers and stuff as well. And he has scored in all of his past 3 games. He has 5 goal contributions in his past 3 games. So I'm very sure he will get more goals in the upcoming games. And we all know how good Saka and Martinelli are as well. And to say the least, Arsenal and Arteta are cooking. I really hope we could see Arsenal win the league this season, because I do believe we do deserve it this season, and hopefully I would like to see Arsenal win a Premier League title in my lifetime once again. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like. Comment down below what you think about this title race. Is it the best one you have seen? And don't forget to subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.